It's a day after the great Indian rescue at the Silkyara tunnel. All of the tunnel workers are out. They're currently under medical scrutiny in Dehradun, and in just hours from now, each one of those braves will be reunited with their anxious families. I'm Shiv. I am so happy to tell you that India Today, the channel that you chose to track this story, has been the most watched, most tracked and most viewed. And the reason I say that is because it affirms and validates our decision to make this great Indian rescue story number one. It's a reflection of what you have chosen as the news that matters. I'm Shiv, this is 5 Live, these are the headlines. The day after the rescue, tunnel workers airlifted to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Rishikesh for 48-hour observation. 1 lakh rupee compensation handed over to all 41 men rescued. Uttarkashi Chief Minister Dhami speaks exclusively and first to India Today, hails Prime Minister Modi's guidance for the great tunnel rescue, says all tunnel construction will be reviewed and inspected. Home Minister Amit Shah hurls favours for questions taunt at Trinamool MP Mahua Maitra, says the Trinamool MP has destroyed Parliament sanctity. Days after Prime Minister Modi's sortie in a Tejas fighter, big Make in India push by the Ministry of Defence, deal to purchase 97 more Tejas Mark 1A aircraft on the table. Rahul Dravid to remain Team India's head coach as BCCI announced contract extension. Dravid to continue with same support staff. Let their names be said out loud so they enter the national consciousness, and may they never ever, viewer, be forgotten. Munna Qureshi, Nasir, Naseem, Vakil Hassan, Irshad Ansari, Monu Kumar, Devendra Kumar, Rashid Ansari. The rat miners who risked their lives, left their anxious families and tunneled into an unforgiving mountain, creating the lifeline that finally led to the rescue of 41 trapped tunnel workers after 17 painful, agonizing and sleepless days. These are the men, and there were many others. There were over 600 men who were responsible for the overall rescue. And India salutes all of them. But today on 5 Live, I wanted to put the spotlight on those who will be forgotten possibly most easily. The men who actually did the digging, the men who got their hands down and dirty, tunneling literally like rats, and that's why they're called rat miners, to create an incredible pipeline that provided an escape route for those 41 workers. These are those men, viewer. These are those men who risked everything to do it. They knew what the risks were. They knew what the dangers were. They knew that rat mining, their profession, has become controversial, even banned in this country. But they were called upon to do a service because the entire nation was watching. The entire nation felt invested in the well-being of those 41 men trapped inside. And that's why these men, led by the Raja of rat mining, if I could give him that moniker, and you'll be meeting him live here on this show in just a very short while from now. His name is Munna Qureshi. He'll be live. I have that great privilege. But before that, India is hailing the fearless, the courageous rat miners, the heroes of the final rescue. They were the ones who finally made that breakthrough. Not for a moment am I saying that the others do not need to be credited. But today on this show, I've chosen to put the spotlight on the rat miners. Watch this.
India saving 41 trapped workers in an epic Himalayan rescue. This is the moment when a team of 12 Delhi-based rat hole miners pulled out the 41 trapped workers successfully, making the nation elated, relieved and emotional. Workers who spent 17 days in the heart of darkness took a sigh of relief. When the high-tech heavy machines failed to make any major breakthrough, human hands made India's biggest rescue mission a roaring success. It was on Monday when the 12 rat miners were pressed into the task of digging horizontally after the auger machine failed, its blades getting entangled in the debris. The last 10 to 12 meters of debris was proving too much for the sophisticated machines, but the gritty miners went where no machine had ever gone, burrowing through the obstacles in less than 24 hours. In an exclusive chat with India Today, the miners narrated the challenges inside the tunnel.
किसी ने रेस्ट नहीं किया, सबने मतलब जितना टाइम हमने उनको रेस्क्यू किया तब तक काम कंटिन्यू रहा। और आप इस चीज को हम ये नहीं बोल रहे कि हम अपनी तारीफ ज्यादा कर दें, ये आप वहां से किसी से भी पूछेंगे सभी बताएंगे हमने कंटिन्यू काम किया। ये रियल है, रियलिटी है। मकसद बना लिया था, एक मिशन बना लिया था जो 7 मजदूरों की, वो 41 मजदूर जो है उनकी एक हमें बहुत बता, उन्हें भी बचाना है, कुछ भी करना है, उन्हें बचाना है। और लोगों को हम पे उम्मीद हो गई थी, इस मारे हमें और मेहनत करनी।
As the last pipe was inserted and the rat miners entered the seal cavity, the trapped workers erupted in joy and hugged them. Munna Qureshi, who was the first miner to reach the trapped men, narrated the elation all around.
वहाँ पे क्लियर नहीं करते तो वहीं पे रहते, मगर वहाँ से वापस नहीं आते। और ऐसा हमें लगता नहीं था जो हम क्लियर ना कर पाए। हम 12 लोगों पे इतनी उम्मीद थी हमको, हमसे क्लियर करके हटाएंगे। और हमने करके उन्होंने बोला कोई प्रोसेस हो आपका सामान का, मैंने जो भी चाहिए होगा आपको बता देंगे। उनका बहुत सहयोग था हमारे साथ, उन्होंने किसी भी चीज की हमारे पास कमी नहीं रखी और हम आगे बढ़ते चले गए और उनके पास पहुंच गए। उन लोगों ने भी हमें बहुत प्यार दिया है।
The rescuers flashed victory signs, signaling their massive win, which ensured that 41 workers returned safe to their families. India hails the fearless, the courageous rat miners and the heroes of the final rescue. Bureau Report,